serious effort to push out these neo-fascists and the others into the corner where they belong. I don't see an effort other than a handful of you who are trying to do the same to the Marxist Islamists who are they've now taken the biggest city in the country. I look at this like a military operation without weapons. They just seized the biggest city in the country. They're trying to seize Houston, parts of Dallas, Tampa Bay. This is all strategic. They say it's strategic. You can see Dearborn, Michigan. Yes, I'm calling out the cities and the towns and what's going on because we must. Parts of New Jersey, parts of other states, they are on the move, and they're operating within the construct of the Democrat Party.
I think that's right. John Kennedy had a great line, Mark. Ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country. And I think the Democratic Party has sort of inverted that right now. The animating ideas behind the Democratic Party are, one, the giant welfare state, which is just consuming us and is doing things like providing welfare benefits for people making as much as $500,000 for cooking classes. And then the identity politics, the identity grievance, which is this idea that the West is somehow oppressive, when in fact the West has done more to liberate billions of people and guarantee the economic advancement security of billions of people, more so than any system ever. But what's coming out of our college campuses, as Mark Penn argues, is this sort of anti-Western pedagogy, this ideology that somehow the West is oppressive, somehow the West is unfair. This dates back into the 1960s, as you know, Mark, with the Pan-Arab movement coalescing with the Soviet Union at that point to basically promote a coalition between the socialists and communists on the one hand and the Islamist radicals on the other. And it has been brewing for many years, and it's now coming to fruition now, and it is seeping its ways into college campuses and then into the political left and ultimately the Democratic Party. It is civilizational suicide if we don't take it seriously, and I think it's suicide for the Democratic Party if they don't start to grapple with the excesses of the welfare state and the excesses of this identity politics, anti-Western ideology, which is just wrong as an empirical matter, toxic to most of the voters, and something that will lead this